Every day in Camagüey, Cuba, a community of dedicated parishioners is working to rebuild their church. Leading their effort is Father Evelio Perez. Riding his scooter through the streets of Camagüey, his commute isn't always smooth. Neither is rebuilding a century-old parish, but Father Evelio makes it look easy.
Nunca vi problemas, siempre vi retos y la capacidad de transformar las cosas. Fue lo que siempre vi en San Pablo, que había una buena iglesia, muy hermosa, una casa grande y fuerte, pero que había que reparar todo, que habían pocas personas, pero siempre estuve convencido de que podíamos levantar una congregación.
With the help of San Pablo's parishioners and missionaries from St. Luke's, Father Evelio is recapturing and sharing the faithful spirit that San Pablo Episcopal Church was founded on.
Tuvimos una etapa muy difícil. Yo siempre he participado dentro de lo posible, no voy a decir todos los domingos, todos los días, no, dentro de lo posible en las actividades de la iglesia.
Established in 1922, San Pablo was a thriving parish with a large congregation as well as a school. When Castro came into power, the school was closed and the church lost parishioners, and the building fell into disrepair.
Los niños de la escuela al lado le decían a esto la iglesia embrujada, porque estaba sucia, era negra, o sea, verde, un verde oscuro con mazamorra en las paredes, lucía tenebrosa para su punto de vista. Y entonces había niños que cuando llegaban a la iglesia cogían el borde de la acera, no se acercaban porque le tenían miedo a la iglesia.
Cappy Harmon was one of the first St. Luke's parishioners to travel to Cuba.
Painting the outside of the church, which I, not knowing what it was going to be like, wasn't quite sure how that made sense, but it was brilliant of Father Evelio because then the church became visible.
También tener una relación con San Lucas en Atlanta nos hace ver que no estamos solos, porque la mayoría de las iglesias de Camagüey tienen iglesias compañeras. Solamente en San Pablo no tenía iglesia compañera. Y tener el compañerismo con Atlanta, con San Lucas, nos hace saber que no estamos solos, que hay personas que nos han apoyado.
3 years ago, the Bishop of Cuba transferred Father Evelio and his family to San Pablo Parish. They've worked together to rebuild and resurrect the parish.
Yo pienso que mucho del éxito de un sacerdote depende de su familia.
Madel, Evelio's wife of 30 years, and their daughter Claudia assist Evelio by serving alongside him. From leading weekly Bible studies to participating in Sunday services, they are committed to the mission God has called them for.
Bueno, la iglesia de Camagüey estaba ansiosa de tener un ministro con su familia que lo ayudara a reconstruir su templo y su iglesia. Y hemos trabajado juntos y nos hemos esforzado y las personas son muy agradecidas, muy agradecidas. Y nosotros nos sentimos muy contentos de que ellos a la vez estén contentos con nosotros y que ese templo de San Pablo pueda volver a tener el esplendor que tenía antes.
Despite a painful and debilitating disease, Evelio takes an active and physical role in renovating the church. From negotiating for paint on the black market to sitting on scaffolds, meticulously touching up the church's beautiful decorative ironwork, Father Evelio pours his energy, his grace, and above all, his love into his faith.
A tomar la comunión con una devoción increíble y eso marcó mucho mi vida. Entonces, unido, la inclusividad de la iglesia episcopal, la apertura que siempre tiene y la devoción con que sus fieles más antiguos iban o van a tomar la comunión, para mí eso marcó mucho mi vida espiritual.
And the people respond to Evelio. Not only is he devoted to San Pablo Church, he regularly serves other Episcopalians in the region. In the village of La Gloria, a remote town 35 miles out of the city, Evelio offers a weekly mass to a small gathering of women and children outside a makeshift church.
We love the Evelio. We love him. He's a good reverend. He comes every time he do the one first in Esmeralda, then in Camagüey, but he comes always to attend all of us.
Every Saturday, Evelio visits another parish in Sabanica. St. Lucas Iglesia has many children in their parish. Evelio's daughter, Claudia, believes the future of Cuba's Christian community is dependent on teaching the younger generation about Jesus and the Episcopal traditions.
It's gonna take a long time before young people came more frequently and more quantity to the church, because we have a strong process in the school that always is talking about the church in the bad way. So we are bad people who take money from the people, who take money from the society, and it's like everybody has the idea. Some of them, God exists, but they don't respect him.
Rather than discouraging Evelio, this challenge to connect with young people motivates him to work harder to include the youth in his parish.
Cada año son retos diferentes y nos queda un reto por vencer, que es el trabajo con los niños. Es algo que de lo cual no hemos podido resolver. Tenemos una escuela de iglesia, pero el año pasado solo teníamos 4 niños en la escuela de iglesia.
Evelio's grace and genuine kindness is well known in the city. Janet, a woman without faith, started coming to the church when her son Mar was sick in the hospital. She was so moved by the spiritual support she received, she decided to join the church.
El pastor, él fue el que nos bautizó al bebé, y la relación es magnífica, una calidez humana enorme, y preocupado por la situación del bebé, que mis amigas llevaban las preocupaciones y que siempre estaban en oraciones. Magníficas relaciones.
Evelio's warmth, wisdom, and faith inspires people within his own community as well as abroad.
One of the biggest joys that I get out of having been part of this ministry has been really seeing Evelio in action. He's doing it because he loves Jesus Christ and he loves God, and he is answering the call that God has given in his life to serve those in his country and those in his community.
Those who have had the privilege to visit with Evelio and his family return to St. Luke's with an experience that is sometimes hard to put into words.
Life is hard in Cuba. People are very poor. They don't make much money. And that's one of the reasons it's exciting for me that we get to show up, because we get to understand what their lives are like. And I always, this makes me cry, but I always hope that they get as much as we got. Because even after my first trip, I feel like I left a part of my heart in Cuba.
And Father Evelio shares the sentiment.
Agradecido porque somos parte de sus oraciones. Estamos muy contentos porque somos parte de su iglesia, que oran por nosotros. Y el mensaje que le doy es que sigamos trabajando por estrechar nuestras relaciones y que esperamos que algún día todos de San Lucas puedan pasar por San Pablo. Que Dios les bendiga a todos en el trabajo, que les dé fuerza en el ministerio y que podamos seguir siendo hermanos por muchos siglos más.